Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Keap contact and add tag for TidyCal booking. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to get a new booking in my TidyCal account, then automatically by using those booking details, I'm going to create a new contact in my Keap account, and also I'm going to give a tag to that contact for my reference. So for that, I have to build a simple connection between TidyCal and Keap. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use TidyCal. In action application, I'm going to use Keap. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create new Keap contact and also add tag to it for new TidyCal booking. So every time I will get a new booking from my TidyCal account, then I want to capture the details of that booking, and I want to use these details to create a new contact in Keap, and also I want to give a tag to that contact for my reference. But I'm getting a lot of booking in my TidyCal account, so I can't always create a new contact in Keap manually. So for that, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and with Pabbly Connect, we will build a connection between TidyCal and Keap, and that too without any coding and programming skills. So after building this connection between TidyCal and Keap, what is going to happen is that whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from TidyCal, then automatically a contact will be added in Keap with a tag. So for using Pabbly Connect, what I have to do is I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time, and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create Keap contact and add tag for TidyCal booking. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So for that, I have to open this tab, and this is the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first. So here my trigger application is going to be TidyCal. So I am going to select TidyCal here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new booking will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and I have to connect TidyCal with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I have to click on add new connection. And for connecting TidyCal, I'm going to click here on this connect with TidyCal. And here my connection between TidyCal and Pabbly Connect is successful. As I have already logged into my TidyCal account in my browser, it has detected that. So I will go back to Pabbly Connect now. And here my connection is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to create a new booking in my TidyCal account. So I will go back to TidyCal, and here I have all these booking types. So here I can use any of these types and I can create a new booking. So I'm going to use this PHP Code for Beginners workshop. So I'm going to open this, and for this workshop, I'm going to create a new booking. So I'm going to select my date, which is going to be 18th of March. And now I have to select my timing. So my timing will be of 2 p.m. So here I have this confirm booking page. So now I have to give my name and my email address. So here my name is going to be Jane Karras, and now I have to give an email address. So I'm going to click here, and my email will be janekarras@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to click on book event. So here my booking is confirmed, and I have created this new booking in my TidyCal account. Now I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and here what I have to do is I have to click on save and send as request button, and here I have received this response. So in the response, I have the details of the new booking that I have just created. So my booking title is PHP Code for Beginner Workshop. So I have created the booking for this particular workshop. And in the end, I have the details of my new contact that has made the booking. So I have the user ID of my contact. I have the name of my contact, which is Jane Karras. And also I have the email of my contact, which is janecaris@pabblytudes.com. So I have received all the details of my booking. And if you don't receive these details instantly, then don't worry. It is a polling based response and you will get the response within the 10 minutes, as TidyCal send all the responses within 10 minutes through Pabbly Connect. So you have to wait for the next 10 minutes and you will get your response. So here in my response, I have received all the details of the contact that has made the booking. Now what I need to do is, I need to use these details and I have to create a new contact in my Keap account. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and here my action application is going to be Keap. So I'm going to select Infusionsoft by Keap. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and here create/update contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to connect Infusionsoft by Keap with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I will click on connect with Infusionsoft by Keap. So I'm going to click here. And here I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And my connection here is successful. Now I have to fill these details to create a new contact in my Keap account. So I have the email address of my contact and also I have the first name and the last name of my contact. But I have the full name of my contact. So here what I need is, I need to separate my names as first name and last name. So for that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add one more action step between these two tabs of trigger and action. So I'm going to click here on this add action step button. And here I'm going to use a tool that Pabbly offers, which is going to be text formatter. So I'm going to select text formatter here. I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and split text will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect text formatter. Now here, first I have to select my text to split. So I'm going to use the name of my contacts. So I have the name of my contact in my TidyCal booking response. So I'm going to use that name and I'm going to map that here. So for that, I have to use mapping. So what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open this response of TidyCal and this is my contact name. So I'm going to map this. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to split my name into first name and last name by using a separator. And in my name, the separator is going to be the space that I have between my names. So for giving the separator, I am going to use a special character of space. So for using the separator of space, I have to copy this and I have to paste that here. So the space between my name is going to be the separator. And now I have to give my segment index. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select all. And now I have to click on save and send test to quit button. And here I have split my name. So I have received the first name and the last name. So my first name is Jane, last name is Karis. So I'm going to use this in creating a new contact in Keap. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to open this tab of my actions tab. And here first I have to map my email address. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of TidyCal. And here I have the email address of my contact. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the first name and the last name. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of text formatter by Pabbly. And this is my first name, which is Jane. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the last name, which is going to be Karis. And now I have to give my company ID. So I'm going to open this tab and my company is going to be Pabbly. So I'm going to select this. Now, if you received all these other details from your TidyCal booking account, then you can fill these too. But I haven't received any of these details. So I'm not going to fill any of these details. So here I have filled all the required details. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on save and send test to quit button. And here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have this ID, which is a contact ID. So this means that I have created a new contact in my Keap account. Now to check this, I'm going to go back to my Keap account. I will go to contacts. And here we can see in the contacts, I have created this new contact, which is named as Jane Karis. And this is my email address, which is janekaris@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to open this contact. And here we can see we have this contact, but in my contact, I have no tags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And now I'm going to give a tag to my contact. So for that, I have to set up my last action step. So I'm going to click here. And here again, I'm going to use Keap as my action application. So I'm going to select Infusionsoft by Keap and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and apply tag to a contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Infusionsoft by Keap with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect and I have already built a connection between Keap and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. So I'm going to click on save. And now I have to give my contact ID. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on this map button. I'm going to clear this default response And here in my contact ID, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the contact ID that I have received while creating a new contact in my Keap account. So I'm going to use that contact here. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Infusion by Keap create/update contact. And this is my contact ID. So I'm going to map this. And now I have to select my tag ID. So here, whenever I'm going to create a new contact from my TidyCal booking, then I'm going to use a tag ID that I have created in my Keap account, which is going to be contact via TidyCal. So I'm going to select that. So I have selected my tag ID. Now, whenever I'm going to create a new contact, then automatically that contact ID will be mapped here. Automatically this tag of contact via TidyCal will be added to that contact. So now I have filled all the required details. So I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here I have this response of success. So this means that I have added this tag to this particular contact that I have just created from my TidyCal booking. Now to check this, I will go back to Keap, and here again I'm going to open this contact. And now in the tag section, we can see I have added a new tag which is contact via TidyCal. So here we can see that whenever I'm receiving a new booking from my TidyCal account, then automatically by using those details of the booking, I'm going to create a new contact in my Keap account, and also I'm giving a tag to that contact for my reference. So here my connection between TidyCal and Keap is working successfully. So whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from TidyCal, then automatically a new contact will be created in Keap and a tag will be added to that contact. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have built this connection between TidyCal and Keap successfully. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was TidyCal and my trigger event was new booking. Then I have set up my action steps, and here I have first used text formatter by Pabbly. And in text formatter by Pabbly, I have used split text to split the full name of my contact to get the first name and the last name. Then I have set up my final action steps, and here I have used Infusion by Keap. And first I have used create/update contact as my action event, and in the last I have used apply tag to a contact. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.